Lee, difficult result today, 3-0, but probably a good test for you to actually see some of these lads who might not be sort of in the forefront for the first team.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We said during the week we knew that we were going to be a little bit threadbare today, without like seeming to make excuses. There's like 11 players missing today that will probably will make a case of being the starting side. So give the opportunities to others. Obviously, a few have done come in and done well from the 18s, so that they got good futures in the game. Come up against a good side as well, so I don't want to be disrespectful to them. Like obviously, I think we'd all agree at full strength is probably a totally different scoreline, but again, they're I think 2 weeks from their starting season, and we still got about 6 or 7 weeks till ours. So you got to gauge fitness levels on that as well. So there's a few factors that obviously went against us today with the unavailability of quite a few players in an area. Do you know what I mean? We didn't really have a forward to select today, and I think I counted 1, maybe 2 shots on target, which obviously isn't us. That's not the way we set up to play. But again, like I'll only give credit to the opponent today. They've got some very good players in there that you can see why they're probably looking to do well next season. But again, a true Bristol Manor Farm performance, and I'm not on about players because that's the lads that are here today are all good, honest group, but a true performance from us, it's totally different. But again, we'll take our medicine today and move on to the next one.
Let's not focus on the negatives. What were the positives for you today, lads?
Oh, without question, the youngsters out of the 18s, like Kai Stenner, Harry Lucas, to name 2 players that like I think are really like what I like in a player. They're brave. They got good tackling in them. They seem to have a good football brain, which is important when you're a youngster coming up through. They've come out of like professional club academies, and you can see that they've had that level of play to the game. And probably again they seem to have coped with that disappointment quite well, because they seem very motivated to do well at a level and hopefully go on and beyond. So if we can help them do that, then great. So that's the positives from that. Then obviously there's like you got to be disappointed with a 3-0 scoreline against a lower level side, no matter who you've got available to play. But again, we're like you say, it's good to have a look at that, regroup, draw a line underneath it, move on to the next one. We've got a busy week, train Tuesday and Thursday, 2 games in 2 days. Probably on the Saturday, obviously Barry Town, we hopefully will be at full strength for that one. And I believe obviously it's a totally different Bristol Manor Farm then. And on the Sunday again, we're going to respect our neighbour in Avonmouth and give a good account of ourselves by taking a strong side there.
Absolutely, and like you said, you just touched on it there with hopefully having a full strength team. How are we with injuries at the moment?
Oh, without a shadow, like there's a couple of injuries that we've been looking after, and train Tuesday. Everyone's back in Tuesday. A couple of people have had a few things to do in their private lives away from football. They've had a few things to deal with, and that's like you football, like emotions. Within a week it all changes. So we're looking to be with the players that we signed on the recent recruitment at full strength Saturday week against Barry Town, where we expect to give a good account of ourselves, and we'll have to. Obviously, we know we've got to improve massively on today's performance, but that'll happen naturally. I'm pretty cool about that one. I'm pretty confident that things have just got to be. You got to like keep a bit of a lid on your emotion after something like this, because of the fact that there's reasons for it. But again, it's our first game in pre-season. We've only had 2 sessions from like basically not playing football properly for about a year and a half. So I'll make allowances for players, but we also know that the ones that weren't here today, get them back, get them right, and it strengthens everything.
Absolutely, thanks Lee.